Hi everyone, I'm playing Kinect Disneyland Adventures here, and I like to sing along if I know the songs that are playing in the background here in this game. If I know them, I will sing along to them, but anyways, this is what I do here. So there's a bunch of ride posters in that tunnel, and then here's the entrance to the park as you know it already, because it's just pretty much everything you see at the real park, but some rides and attractions are not accessed in this game, but you know this part. Here's the entrance and exit, and that's California Adventure over there, but we don't go there in this game because this is all about Disneyland here. There's the Mickey Mouse flower portrait that everyone likes to take pictures in front of, and there's the train station above it for Main Street. And I get all these coins here to they help me buy stuff in the shop. And more coins. And then those are a bunch of ride posters. And they tell you where all the rides are. And there are more here in this tunnel. And here I am on Main Street. This is where our characters are. That's Duffy Bear, and some of Mickey and his friends are also on Main Street, and as well as they also appear in Mickey's Toontown, where they're from. But you just saw Duffy Bear, and there's Mickey right there. Daisy's over in front of City Hall. Daisy Duck, that's Donald's wife. Now we'll go up Main Street. Ahead, that's Sleeping Beauty's castle, and right before that is a statue of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. There's Goofy right there on the left, and Goofy appears in the Matterhorn bobsleds attraction in this game. But anyways, you see the Sleeping Beauty castle ahead, and you also see the statue of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. Sorry, I'm having a hard time controlling my camera. But anyways, here's the Plaza Pavilion. This is where they process the annual passports, usually. That's the Matterhorn ahead, but we'll go there later. In the meantime, here we are going into Adventureland. There's the Enchanted Tiki Room on the left. Here there's singing birds there. Now, here we are in Adventureland as I grab these coins. There's Aladdin right there on the left, and there on the right, that blue guy is the genie. That's from Aladdin. And that's Jasmine.
There, look! Use your wand to collect that one.
That's Jasmine right there. There's something I can collect with my magic wand. I have all these gadgets that I can use.
This kingdom is wonderful. Just like Genie said it would be.
More gooseberries for Snow White, but the magic wand also brings things to life, and it brings down extra coins, like what you just saw with the trash can. And there's Jasmine. I'm not going to talk to her right now, but there's all these extra coins from the trash can, and more coins here. Around the park, there's what we call these hidden Mickeys, that they're in the shape of Mickey Mouse's face, or head, whatever. But we usually like to take pictures of those, and they want me to because that's why I use my camera. Here's the Jungle Cruise. right here. That voice is Baloo from the Jungle Book. I'll collect these coins here. There's Mowgli. He's the main character in the Jungle Book. You can see he has an exclamation point over his head. That means that there's a new adventure available from him. So, but I'll do it later. But that's Tarzan's treehouse up ahead. That's not available here. But anyways, I'm about to go into New Orleans Square. To the left of this bridge is the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. And you know this song here, I can sing along with it too. Yo-ho, 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 a pirate's life for me. Yo-ho, 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 a pirate's life for me.
I'm glad to see you again.
The one who just talked to me, that's one of the cast members, or that's what Disneyland calls their employees. If we talk to her, she's all over the park, then she'll give us some stories and facts about Disneyland, past, present, and future. And that's Fortune Red. He's one of the fortune tellers from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's Tiana, right there. She has another new adventure for me. And she's one of the princesses. Over to the left, that's the New Orleans Square train station. You know, the train goes all over the park. Like you saw the station at Main Street. Here's another one. Here's the other train station, and there's also a train station at Mickey's Toontown near Fantasyland, and also in Tomorrowland. The train goes all over the park. That right there is the Haunted Mansion. That attraction is known to give many guests the chills. So. You can hear the spooky music. This is where I conduct the famous song Grim Grinning Ghosts. That's from the Haunted Mansion movie. But now here's the entrance to the ride. I usually like to collect all these coins. There's the sailing ship Columbia on the right. And it looks kind of like a pirate ship, but it's not. There's Splash Mountain up ahead, and that's Brer Bear, one of the characters in the famous movie Song of the South, which is where the idea for Splash Mountain came from. Now this is the entrance to Critter Country. And this is where you hear the famous song from Song of the South, Zippity Doo-Dah, playing in the background. Doo-dah, zippity-yay. Oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It is the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. There's more coins over here. What you see down there is the Rivers of America. That's where a lot of the boats are from. This right here is supposed to be Davy Crockett's Explorer canoes. We don't ride those in this game. And that's Brer Fox on the left. He's also in Song of the South. And up here on the right is the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. that bridge is where the train goes over, goes through a tunnel of Splash Mountain. There's Brer Rabbit on the left, and here's the entrance to Splash Mountain. There's bees like to buzz to make a noise. There's Eeyore right there. He's one of the friends of Winnie the Pooh. He's usually sad because, and of course, if you've seen the Pooh movies, in the 100 Acre Wood, he's in his area known as his gloomy place. He's always sad. There's Tigger, another one of Pooh's friends. He likes to bounce a lot. Tigger loves bouncing. There's Piglet right there on the right, another friend of Winnie the Pooh. And there, up ahead, is Winnie the Pooh himself.
I know. If I just follow that trail over there,
What a
I'll find my
wonderful
way back to
day.
the wood.
Plenty of sunshine heading
Just
my
passing by.
way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It is the truth, it's actual, everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, wonderful feeling, wonderful day. There's the train bridge again. Go past Winnie the Pooh again. This is where people get their fast passes for Splash Mountain. Now here we go, back into New Orleans Square.
Hello again.
Cast members, they love talking to us, and they're always there for us if we need help or we want to know a fact or two about Disneyland. But that's Tom Sawyer's Island right there, and there's the sailing ship Columbia again, and that's the Haunted Mansion if you remember. And this is where they board the rafts to Tom Sawyer's Island right there. There's a pirate's lair on it. That's Black Barty, one of the characters from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
That's right. It's a pirate's life, Barty. Maybe here in this world, my fortunes will finally turn around.
I collect these coins. Now this way we're going to go into Frontierland. That's the Jambalaya Jazz Band. I've conducted them in this game once. And they play pretty good music. Up ahead you see Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That's that mountain right there. And over here on the left is the Mark Twain Riverboat. You can hear the song The Ballad of Davy Crockett playing in the background.
Oh, hello.
That's the entrance to Big Thunder Mountain up ahead. There's Woody from Toy Story 2, and all the Toy Story movies make that, but Jessie is also in this game too. she's over near Big Thunder Mountain, and so is Stinky Pete. That's the Frontierland shooting explosion. That's a game. That's a game where we don't play it in this game. Now here's all of the Ballad of Davy Crockett that I know of. Here's born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, greenest state in the land of the free, raised in the woods so he knew every tree, killed him a bar when he was only 3. Davy, Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier, fought single-handedly the engine roar, and peace was bred, and peace was in store. And while he was handling this risky chore, he's in forevermore. Davy, Davy Crockett, the man who knows no fear. And off to Congress and worked as well. And the government and laws as well. Took over Washington and patched up the crack in the Liberty Bell. Davy, Davy Crockett, and seeing is newly here. And home, the teaching was done, and the Western March had just begun. He hacked his banner and his trusty gun, and went out and ran to follow the sun. Davy, Davy Crockett, seeing the pioneers. I don't know the Ballad of Davy Crockett that well, but anyway, here we are back on Main Street.
Use your wand to collect that one.
Another item to pull down for my magic wand. What was that? Another shell for Ariel from The Little Mermaid. There's Minnie, Mickey's wife. So we're back on Main Street. And there's Mickey right there, again.
Oh, shucks. You know Mickey will give you an autograph.
Now, here we go. We're going to walk through the Sleeping Beauty Castle into Fantasyland now. There's Aurora in the pink dress. She has another adventure for me. She's one of the princesses. Now, that sign, this way to Frontierland. We just came from there, so we're not going back. And that sign says this way to Tomorrowland. We'll be going there later. That's Captain Hook on the right. He's one of the villains. He's the rival in Peter Pan, the nemesis.
I got lots of bargains inside.
You can hear Beauty and the Beast playing in the background.
Hope you're enjoying the park.
That's the King Arthur Carousel up ahead. And right in front of it is the Sword and the Stone, which, well, I guess I like to play with. There's Peter Pan on the right. He has another new adventure. He's in front of his ride, Peter Pan's Flight. The King Arthur Carousel music is playing Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo from Cinderella. And what if you got Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo? There's Pinocchio's Daring Journey right there. And we pass Snow White's Scary Adventures as well. Believe it or not. That's Cinderella right there. Here's Mr. Toad's Wild Ride behind these doors where all the coins are. But we don't go there in this game. We're not riding it, at least. That's Dumbo, the ride right there. And behind it is the Casey Jr. Circus train. There's Pinocchio.
Hey, it's me!
You know, every time he tells a lie, his nose grows some. Now, up ahead, that's the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. And there are the teacups, the ride for it. And this is the unbirthday song you're hearing in the background. A very merry unbirthday to you, to me, to you. A very merry unbirthday for you, for me, for you. A very merry unbirthday, a very merry unbirthday, very merry unbirthday to you. A very merry unbirthday to you, to me, to you. A very merry unbirthday to you, for me, for you. A very merry unbirthday, a very merry unbirthday. That's Alice right there. That's the monorail and the Matterhorn. And there's the Beast. Now, statistics prove that one birthday, imagine just one birthday every year. But there are 364 unbirthdays. Precisely why we're gathered here to cheer. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Now we go deeper into Fantasyland. You can hear It's a Small World playing in the background, and there's the ride up ahead. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. That's the Queen of Hearts right there. She's one of the villains in Alice in Wonderland. And on the left is the White Rabbit, whom Alice is chasing. And there's It's a Small World, the ride. And that's the clock tower. That's what it's famous for. It goes off every 15 minutes and then shows the current time of day. You'll know that when you go to the real park, but in this game it just keeps going off continuously. On the left is the Princess Fantasy Fair, where it's held. That's Belle in the yellow dress on the left with the exclamation point overhead. She has another adventure for me. And that's Ariel from The Little Mermaid, another princess there. And there's the train station for Mickey's Toontown. The bridge, and that bridge is where the train goes over. It goes around behind the It's a Small World clock tower. Now, here we are now we're going into Mickey's Toontown. This is where Mickey and all his friends live. Daisy is somewhere. She's right there in pink.
Don't forget Mickey's loyal pup, Pluto.
This is supposed to be Roger Rabbit's fountain. The fountain should have Statue of Roger Rabbit on, but he's not in this game. Nor is his ride, Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. It's supposed to be right there in front of me, but Roger Rabbit has been excluded from this game. I don't know why, but he just is. Now, some cool fire engine. Over here, there's Pluto, Mickey's dog. You heard the guy his voice in the background saying we're helping him. I'm on a mission to find him some dog bones. Those were the fireworks. Must be the clock or something. Peter's just... who knows what he's doing. He likes to bark. And... there's Goofy again on the left, and his house.
Nice to see you.
Here's Mickey's fountain. That's Minnie's house right there on the right, and Minnie's in front of it. And there's Mickey in front of his house. Right there. That's Gadget's Go Coaster. And there's Donald Duck in front of his boat. You see the caption at the bottom of the screen. Some people can't understand him because he talks kind of weird. And there's Chip and Dale's treehouse. Chip and Dale are pretty funny. And Chip and Dale's in front of their treehouse right there. Get all these coins. Now here we go back into Fantasyland.
A photo with Ariel could make a splash.
Oh, I can't wait to tell
Oh,
Daddy
it's
how
just-
wonderful it is up here. It's a nice day to go for a walk.
Oh, the clock tower is about to go off again. And get those last 2 coins. It's about to go off like it does every 15 minutes in the real park. Hear those gears squinking, and here it goes. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. And it's still playing in the background, but this is just because we're close by to the ride. It's one of them. It means promoting world peace is what the song "It's a Small World" is doing. So there's the monorail again. It's one of the most finest forms of transportation around. And there's the Matterhorn bobsleds ahead. Now this way we're going to go into Tomorrowland. This is where it has some crazy rides there. That's Autopia on the left. As I get these coins. And that's some of the Matterhorn bobsled tracks on the right. And also here to the left is the Tomorrowland Lagoon. That's where the old submarine went. And there's another submarine now. It's the Finding Nemo submarine voyage. That's the Tomorrowland Terrace ahead. That's where a lot of times bands or special events occur there. Here's the monorail tracks. The monorail station is over here on the left, right above the Finding Nemo submarine voyage. Those stairs go up to the station, but I think those are the exit stairs in real life.
Use your wand to drive that one.
Another thing to get with my magic wand. What is it? Another shell for Ariel. I need one more. There's the Finding Nemo submarine voyage, right there. That's Tomorrowland Terrace on the right. There's the entrance to Autopia. You can see the Matterhorn still in the background. On the left is Innoventions. That's where a bunch of cool new things are. Those are the aliens from Toy Story and Toy Story 2, all the Toy Story series. And
We have come to a land of giants.
that building right there, not the one you're looking at, that's a restaurant, but there's Stitch.
You come here now.
There's Space Mountain, one of my favorite rides in the park. This is where Captain EO is supposed to be. It's a film dedicated to Michael Jackson. Here's the Starcade. It's actually an arcade full of games, but anyways, Space Mountain you saw is right next to Captain EO. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite ride in the park. And then over here on the left is supposed to be Star Tours,
You
but
look like you're having fun.
Star Tours isn't in this game. And there's the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters on the right. Buzz Lightyear, also from Toy Story series, also from Toy Story movies, is in front of the ride. And he has another adventure for me. You can see an exclamation point over his head. But that's where Star Tours is supposed to be. And here's the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. And there's the Astro Orbiter ride. That's the Astro Orbiter ride right there in front of us.
I must speak with you urgently.
So, anyways, that's all everything I need to show you in Disneyland, and all the songs I like to sing along to as well. So there's Pluto again, and he's Mickey's characters are all over the park. But anyway, we're back on Main Street now, but that's all I have to show you. So